What's going on? Just going to wait for some people to jump in. See if it's working. It is working. Now, it was kind of weird. While I was trying to set up the live stream, it almost like went through the chat early. Like somebody posted before I even put a comment before I even went live. First of all, is there audio? The setup was kind of weird this time. Sound good? Okay, good. Glad you can hear me. All right, so we got some people in. I had to kind of start this live stream on the fly. Something weird happened while I was trying to set it up. It's like they prematurely like started the chat, and somebody posted a comment before I was actually even live, which was weird because then I'm like, well, I may as well just start it because I wasn't sure if people could see me through the webcam already, even though I wasn't live. It was really weird. Really weird. Let's straighten out my hat. That's better. All right. So since I started like a minute earlier than I was ready, I didn't like set up everything kind of on my desk here, but I got a few boxes of $50 left there. So we're going to do the same thing as we did before. I'm just going to do the $50 live. And if I find anything really good that I want to get an extra shot of, I'll just film it with my handy cam here. So we'll keep that there. I'll have to get my gloves out just to put one on my left hand. 61 people in here already. All right. Hey, Brian. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Carlton, Nathan, Coin Searcher, Aaron, Sean, Gustavo, Jay, Gary, Christopher, all sorts of people. SJ's Mixed Adventures, Diana. A lot of people in the chat. So let me go ahead and go over and grab my $50 box. Did everybody watch the video yesterday? It's a good one. It's not my typical type of upload, but it was a good video. $50. There you go. Alrighty. So I hope that issue with starting the live stream didn't like mess up the notifications. Who knows? Because I know like if you do like an upload and then another one right after, it really screws things up and then people can't find the video or don't even know you're live. But regardless, we got 69 people here. So we'll get started. So let's see what's going on in the chat. Same thing as always. Anyone that makes a super chat, I'll be looking for them. You'll get plastered onto the stop sign, which is really getting covered up now. Other than that, we just came out to talk to everyone and have some fun here tonight. Detecting Daddy, pound that like button. That's right. Appreciate it, guys. Yeah, only 7 likes. Yeah, bump that up. Bump it up. So anyhow, we got like 1 inch to 1.5 inches of snow today, but it almost all melted already because it kind of transitioned into rain. It wasn't even supposed to snow, but like maybe around noon, we got huge wet flakes coming down, and it laid really fast. So it brightened up today for a little bit, and now it's dreary and wet and muddy again. Oh, wow. Ohio's expected to get 15 plus. That's crazy. Yeah, we got like 1.5 inches here. But it almost all melted. We're down to just like a dusting in some areas. And actually, it's been raining the last 2 hours. And it's dark now. So I bet it's all gone already, or it will at least be by the time I wake up. Yep. So it's been really cold, really windy, really dreary, really wet. So I just haven't had any interest in going out and try to work on permissions for metal detecting. So just taking more time to do office work and get ready for 2019 and do some coin roll hunting and stuff like that. Just do some different videos. I mean, I posted that, coin tutorial video, that update on the 1943 copper penny. which I didn't check myself, but I heard that it ended up selling for $204,000. So it's pretty awesome. I guess it's around where I thought it would have sold for. I actually thought maybe that one might have sold for a little bit more, given the story behind it and how much media coverage it had. But I guess ultimately that doesn't really affect the value, because most of the people interested in that type of story wouldn't randomly just be like, oh, I could bid $250,000 on a penny. Yeah, so I guess that really doesn't matter. The people that were going to bid on it, they all probably already knew about it. So we're going to jump into some coin rolls. I'm hoping, don't see her in the comments, but I don't know if I should wait. I have a package. It came to my P.O. box. I won't show the address. It's from Sheila, which is a Sheila's a subscriber of mine who's like always watching the videos and commenting. So I'm not sure. Maybe I'll wait around, see if she shows up later to open that, or maybe I'll wait till the next live stream when she can be here. But I wanted to open that as well. Penny Pinching Prepper, what's up, JD? First time viewing one of your live streams. Well, glad you can be here. I know I don't schedule them, so I'm glad you made it into one. All right. Oh, Stanley said we got 3 feet of snow. Ouch. Where are you at? 3 feet. That's crazy. All right. Wow, the chat is moving pretty good. What's your record for a box? 10 silvers, I think. I think that's my record for a box. We did pretty good. Let me grab something really quick. Like I said, I wasn't ready for this, and I had to start it earlier for some weird developments. So I'm going to go grab my drink and something else just to follow up with and show you guys. And I will be back literally in like 5 seconds. Hold the fort down. Got to get my tea. Hopefully this doesn't spill. I'll have to set it over here, I guess. Got to work. And I have to get one of my coin bags for putting these $50 back in. Get it ready to go. All right. So that's going to go right next to me here. Perfect. So for those of you who missed the last live stream, the long one, the best 2 finds, I'm not going to show all the other stuff. The best 2 finds were a 1968D, 40% silver, and one of the best finds I've ever gotten from a box. It's a 2003 S proof, but it's a silver variety. When I saw the edge of this, I about had a heart attack. Not sure how many of you were here or watched it back when it posted to the channel. Check out that rim. That was on the last live stream. So if you didn't watch it, that's a quick recap of the best 2 finds. I mean, I found some other interesting stuff, but that's the top 2 finds. So, did I figure out anything about the Civil War plate you found on your property? Not as far as historic context, but it was dated to the 1830s for when it was made. So I did get it dated. It's from the 1830s, so it's old. The relics that came off the back of the property seem to date from the late 1700s to around the 1830s, which is phenomenal. Not sure if there was a cabin back there or what. We got a super chat from SJ's Mixed Adventure. Well, thanks, SJ. Go ahead and give you another sticky. Start out with blue today. SJ's Mixed Adventures. you go. Well, Samuel, I'm glad you made it to the live stream too. All right. Yeah. So it seems like everybody found the live stream. We got 100 people in here now, which is normally about average for my evening spontaneous live streams. Last one, we had, I think, almost up to like 180 people here at one point. But everything's looking good. So I think we're ready to get started here. Because I don't want to talk too long for the people that come for the coin roll hunting. I at least want to try to multitask here. So I'm going to try to do what I did before. I'm going to look through everything. I'm not just going to be edge hunting. I'll be checking the dates and taking my time. So I'm going to tilt this down a little bit so hopefully you can kind of see the coins a little bit as I'm going through them. And get the glove on. Everybody's saying, a lot of people are saying it's their first time making it to the live show. Well, I guess maybe Thursday night seems to be the missing link for those who couldn't make it before. Nathan Johnson, so where does the super chat money go? Well, YouTube takes 30%, and then the rest just goes to the channel. It's just, it's not mandatory, but if anybody wants to support the channel, it just goes toward the channel. And then, of course, Uncle Sam sticks his hand in the pocket and takes out his cut. That always happens as well. And if I try to keep him from his cut, the police would knock on my door and haul me off. So we'll give him his cut. We won't put up a fuss. Do you have a special coin that you are hunting for tonight? Anything silver. Anything silver. And I'm collecting the coins with holes in them, too. I like finding them. But anything interesting. But yeah, I really like silver. Anything interesting, though. Hey, we got Jeff in the house. Jeff, I have not been ignoring you. I have been very busy, and the weather has been really crappy here. But I will reach out to you when I start getting back into swinging. I would love to meet up this year and do a collaboration and get some swinging in with you and Missouri Mike. That would be fun. That would be really fun. So I didn't forget about you. I will reach out to you. I'll give you a call sometime and we can catch up. That would be a great vid. Skip your taxes. Yeah, I could like just sit here on the live stream and they can bust down my door and haul me off. Yeah, that would be fun. All right, so let's start going into some rolls here. I forgot to I forgot to check for a comment on that last live chat. SJ's Mixed Adventures said, "Love your show. Heart, heart, heart." Well, I appreciate that, SJ. I always try to make sure I look at the comments on those. That way, you know, if somebody makes a super chat, I definitely answer if it's a question. We will be closer to next week. You should join. Okay, Jeff, if I can make it out, I'll holler at you. And when I holler at you, I'll give you my cell number. That way we can keep in touch. So if I can get out, I'll definitely let you know. Hoping to get out a lot. Hoping to get out a good bit doing some traveling this year. So I'm just kind of getting everything ready to go here. What's my favorite 2018 metal detecting find? Well, man, that breastplate's pretty high up there. I did find a Union Civil War spur. I found some really nice Standing Liberty quarters, a Barber half, but my personal favorite, it's got to be the breastplate. I mean, it's just so awesome of a relic. It is a really cool find. It's gotta be number one. I mean, I find a lot of old coins, so unless it's something crazy awesome, it doesn't. It wouldn't, be in the top of my list. I did knock Canadian silver off my bucket list. Got a Canadian silver dime this year. So knocked one off the bucket list. It was a 1945. No silver in this roll, but I'm going to go ahead and check the dates for other stuff. 2000, 91, 2001. Have I found a U.S. gold coin yet? No, the only gold coin I found was the one that was in my 10-karat gold ring. It was in Mexico, 2 pesos, also from 1945. But no, American gold's on my list. I'm hoping someday. I'm really hoping. The type of properties I hunt normally wouldn't be the best ones to find a gold coin, but I could find one of those sort of Depression-era gold coins before the before gold was confiscated from the American people. But I don't know. I'd got to try to get in some older sites. But yeah, I mean, if I get around a house where there's a lot of money, I've hunted some pretty big properties down here in the South. But generally, overall, there wasn't as much wealth in the South here than there was in the further northeast. So finding a gold coin in the South, it's a bit tricky of a task. People have done it for sure, but it's tricky. So nothing in the first roll. All right. You should venture to West Virginia. I went to West Virginia one time last year. That was that video I did where I rented out an Airbnb and ended up metal detecting with the one of the people at the Airbnb. That was pretty fun. Got Adventures in Dirt. How's it going? We got a pretty thick rim right here in roll number 2. It's probably just a lot of the bicentennials have them thicker rims and are I find a lot of the higher end bicentennials in these rolls, so we'll see if that's what it is. No, it's a 1981. I was going to say it's cleaned, but I actually think I will set this one aside. Very minimal on the marks. I actually think it's an uncirculated 1981. It's actually pretty shiny. It's not a proof, but this could actually be from a mint set. This is actually one of the best ones I've found in a while for condition. It's a pretty nice 1981. It's definitely not a proof finish, but it actually looks like it could be from an uncirculated mint set. It's actually a pretty good find. I think that's the best uncirculated half dollar I found in all the boxes I've looked through in the past several months. I'll definitely set that one aside. So we got a dirty rim. I don't think it's silver. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's copper under there. You can kind of see the black there. I'm not going to do a close-up of it. But we'll check it out anyway as we go through here. A lot of 2001, so, probably only a matter of time before we hit some NIFCs here. The dirty one was a 1979. It's got a weird dull toning with a little bit of yellowing. It actually almost looks like an old album toning. Kind of like somehow the coins get when they're in the old Whitman albums for like decades. It kind of has that real grainy, dull kind of album look to it. But we'll just throw it back. Who knows? The weird part about it is there's a bunch of scratches on it too, like somebody carved into it. Let me try to get this. Yeah, maybe I can do this here. Yeah, maybe you can see the coins a little bit better. I think that's about good there. Okay, maybe if I sit back a little bit too, you'll see the coins more. Do I like sushi? I'll eat it. I like it. I'm not like, I'm not like addicted to it. But yeah, once in a while, I don't mind some sushi. I actually really just love the sticky rice and the seaweed wraps too. I don't care if there's really raw fish on it. It's not my big thing. So sometimes I'll get, just like, well, I mean, sushi without raw fish is kind of not really sushi. But I will eat it with raw fish on it. I just, I actually prefer just like, like vegetable sushi or something like that, where it has a bunch of different vegetables in the middle with the, the wrap. But yeah, I'm like seafood. I really like shrimp when it's, made good. So I do like shrimp, once in a while. Get a real shiny rim, second coin in once again. Not thick like the other ones. So this is probably going to be from the 90s or newer. Probably just a nice 90s coin, but we'll check, see if it's an NIFC. Let's see if you can see that there. Second one in. It's 1997, so called it on that one. I don't think JD's too picky. Saw him eat ran over parking lot Skittles. Well, they were still fresh. I wouldn't have risked anything weird. I could tell that they were just run over, but they were fresh. But yeah, I'm really not that picky of an eater. Not really. 71, 1993, 97, 83, 72, 89. I don't know why I'm stacking these here. I got to throw them in the bag, or they're going to overtake the desk here. Sebastian is here. How's it going? Ray Carson. Uh-oh, Ray said time for a super chat. I appreciate it if you send one. It doesn't look like anything in this roll. There's a marked coin that's shiny. You can see the Sharpie mark in the end. Let's see if it's an NIFC. Probably another 90s. Nope, 2000 on the button. Please explain NIFC again. NIFC means not issued for circulation. So since 2002, all of the half dollars that have been minted, that you find in these rolls on occasion, not made for circulation. So there was a lot less of them made than the normal dates, because they no longer, as far as I know, they no longer make half dollars and probably have no intention of making them again for circulation. I guess they're kind of slowly being phased out. So any coin, any half dollar that's dated 2002 or newer, technically shouldn't be in these rolls. Collectors buy them, and for various reasons, they just end up back in these boxes. $5 super chat from Ray Carson. Appreciate it, buddy. I'll get you a sticky as soon as I go through this roll. But I'm actually looking now here. I checked all these enders for silver except for the very bottom of the box, which in the last live stream, that's one's 40% silver was an ender because I didn't check the bottom of the bottom. And when I opened the roll, there was a silver on the end. Otherwise, I would have done it like live and got the video, like on my main camera. But I do. There's one here on the top of this box that could be an NIFC. It is super shiny, and it's got that low relief strike like the newer ones have. The camera's not going to do it justice as far as the luster on it, but it's almost full luster. So we'll open that one next, so I don't forget that that's on the end. But let's finish going through this roll. I think living down south, instead of saying roll, sometimes I say roll, coin roll. Some things rub off on you, that's for sure. Probably a casino coin, all marked up, very dull looking. So nothing there. Oh, okay, let's give Ray his sticky before I forget. There was no comment with it, but if you have any questions, Ray, I'll try to pick it out of the chat. Let's go. Oh, alrighty. If you're just coming in, smash that like button. If I do a super chat, where does my money come from? You can just, I guess most people just put a credit card link to their YouTube account. I don't know if you can do it with like a checking account or something. I have no idea. I've actually never. I normally don't watch live streams, so I've never actually even. Actually, I did before. I did send some super chats before. I think I just linked it to my credit card. I think that's what I did. So let's check out what's on this end. It's on the other end. I started at the other side. And then there's actually another nice thicker rim right next to it, like that 1981 we had earlier. Let's check this one, see if it's an NIFC. Come on, come on. No. 1995. And the nice one is, now it's not enough luster. It's probably like an AU, and it has some scratches on it. 1980. Definitely not going to keep it. But that 1981 we found, I'm pretty sure that's actually from a mint set. That's a lot more luster than you see on even normal uncirculated coins. 2000, 74, 71, bicentennial, 86, 97, 71, 96, 71, 71D. Nothing good. Oh, Jay said, I have mine linked to PayPal. Yeah, maybe I did that too. I can't remember. It was a while back. That makes sense. PayPal is pretty much what a lot of people use online these days. I don't know what I would have done without PayPal. It's been a big part of my business adventures over the years. Very useful. Sawyer said, can you shout me out? There you go. Trying to get to many of the comments. Mike found an 1878 Morgan in decent shape, not CC. Metal detecting? Or was it like a cheap pickup? If you found it detecting, that's awesome. Oh, this isn't silver. I've got one of them really weird rimmed coins. I'm not sure if this is going to be it. I've never found one of the trick coins, but this is one of them weird like sandwich rims. I'm going to show you here. See if it's the one that's dark. Check this out. I'm going to try to do it with one hand. Bear with me here a second. See how on the right side of that rim it has another like little overhang of like the silver color? I found one like that a little while back, and I inspected it for a long time, and I couldn't, it definitely wasn't a trick coin. I couldn't open it, but it's a really dirty bicentennial, so I'm going to get to it in a second, and we'll check it out. 82, nothing there. Let's take a look at this coin. Let's check the weight here. The weight seems normal. See how I can kind of, can you hear it? The rim kind of protrudes out. I can like snag my finger on it, fingernail. I don't know what these coins are. Like I only ever found one before. I almost feel like I should be able to open it up like it's a trick coin. Let's see if you can see the rim on it now. Let's try to get my face behind it. It's not going to want to focus on this. Yeah, it's not going to be, I'm not going to be able to show the rim on it. Maybe if I get it to focus on the coin, then we'll kind of switch over to the rim. There you go. See that? Does anybody know what that is? Like I said, I only ever found one like that before. It's like sandwiched with the cloud in the middle. I don't know. I'll set it aside. I will check. We'll check the weight real quick just to double check, see if it's any different. So I'll get a one from the similar date there. Let's see if there's another bicentennial on the end of this roll I didn't go through yet. There is. So let's go to grams. So I have this on a towel, so it's not going to be perfectly accurate. Okay, so I think it'll 11.2 grams on a normal one. And that one's 10.7. It has to be It's got to be one of those trick coins. I don't know how to get it open. I know for some of these you actually need a special tool to open. Let's check it again. Okay, I need to put this on a flat surface. Let's get it over here. Okay, 11.6 on a normal one. Okay, it was reading funny because it was on a towel. 11.1, so it is a little underweight. I'm going to set it aside. We'll look at it later. I'm not going to spend forever trying to figure out this one coin. Got a super chat. Give me one moment to get to that. And that rest of that roll, there wasn't anything good. I'm going to see what anybody else said here. If anybody else said anything about that coin. No, I don't think it's a counterfeit. Like, it looks okay. I mean, if it's a counterfeit, it's an expert one. It's just dirty. I mean, it looks like a legit coin. Yeah, I don't think it's, I don't know. It looks pretty good. But it could be. I don't know. It's weird. I have to look into those. Is the reverse of the coin rotated? Okay. It's perfectly straight. That I didn't really think about that though. But yeah, if it's a trick coin, it may not be put together perfectly. But I mean, it's perfectly straight up and down. So it's probably not. Okay, now I got to get to the super chat here real quick before it gets buried. Dacone 710, sup buddy? The day after you found your Civil War breastplate, I found one too. Well, 1/4 of one. Oh, that's better than nothing. That's for sure. You can see mine. It was like really bent over and damaged. So you got to take them the way the ground wants to give them to you. And I always tell people this: if we didn't find damaged items, you can't be mad that they're damaged, because a lot of damaged stuff was intentionally discarded because it was damaged. So if it was in good condition, maybe it would have never been lost in the first place. But anyway, going to go ahead and give you a sticky for the wall. DACONE 710. Let's go. Oh. Missing clad layer. I don't know. It's weird. It looks like it was, I don't know. I guess maybe sometimes maybe they're not stamped right. I have no idea. Dude. There's a really like slightly rainbow hued bicentennial ender on this roll. Nah, that can't be a proof. That's a nice coin. You're not probably going to be able to see on camera, but there's a very light hint of a rainbow toning. It's pretty nice. Have I had any luck so far? No, I've only been through about 7 rolls. I did get I think a mint set 1981 that's like a really sharp uncirculated. So yeah, I did get something, not silver. And then we got a weird coin just here a second ago. SJ said, how's mom? Give her hugs for me. She's doing good. I can tell her you said hi and give her a hug. So let's see. Yeah, that bicentennial is just a really nice bicentennial D-mint mark. It's not quite unk. There's a little bit of wear on the cheek, so we're not going to keep it. Ba-da-da, 1999. Another bicentennial, 72, 76, 80. No go there. Got a 1988 Air coin dime, planchet, and pocket change. Sweet. Well, how long does it take for me to get my $50? Well, for my bank, they order the same. Most banks order the same day every week. I think my bank gets theirs in either on Tuesday or Wednesday. So like if I order them on Thursday, I have to wait like a whole week. But sometimes if I order them on Monday, I can actually like get them the next day. It just depends on, just depends on your bank. But it shouldn't take any longer than a week unless they're just, putting it off. Or I don't know, or maybe you're at a bank that has slower procedures. But normally they just order them and then it comes in with their coins. So if they place an order for, if they need pennies, nickels, dimes, or quarters, so if they get a shipment at all, they should be able to get yours in with their normal shipment, because it's like any other normal coins. The $50, they just punch it in the computer and order them, through the main office, wherever that is. So not looking too hot on this roll. Found a 57D wheat and pocket change about an hour ago. That's awesome. I still find a wheatie and change once in a while. $76. A lot of bicentennials. I always get a ton of those, though. They've got to be in super nice condition for me to keep them. 2001. Come on, we gotta get an NIFC coming here shortly. A lot of 90s coins in that roll. Wow, a lot of people came in over the last 5 to 10 minutes here. 171 people on the live stream. Ooh. Oh, I saved the one box. One of the boxes is rolled really weird. They messed up the wrappers. The wrappers are, I'll get one out and show you, but the wrappers were not put on right. So like the top of them, the coins are almost falling out, but you can tell it's too thick on the bottom. Like somebody messed up loading them in the machine. Like that one box I got like 2 years ago. I didn't even realize it was weird. The rolls were inverted. They were inside out on one of the boxes I got in the past. It was really weird, but I got another one of them weird wrapped boxes. Kind of a tarnished 1971. Ooh, another nice bicentennial, but it's AU, not UNC. Do I ever find any of the older bank coin wrappers? No, I pretty much, I only go to one bank. I don't hop around to a lot of banks like a lot of people do, like really looking for the silver. I just order the boxes. So I always get Brinks boxes. And I know not to even ask at my bank for anything else, because there's at least 2 people at my bank that try to find the unique stuff. So anything interesting that comes through the bank, they sift it out. So it's not like a bank for getting like good customer wrap. Well, I might be able to get customer wrap rolls because they won't buy them to look through them. So I can ask for rolls, but any like cool coins they get in their teller drawers and stuff, they keep them. So this is a unique find because something happened to it. I just found a polished 1974. It's not uncirculated. It's definitely unnatural, but here you go. It's definitely polished, not uncirculated. But somebody took the time to polish that. Who knows why? Very shiny. We'll set it aside because it's interesting. All right, in the bag these go. Sean said, I found a 1964 $50. Sweet. I still have never found a silver Kennedy half metal detecting. They're pretty rare to pull out of the ground. You wouldn't think so, but they are. All right. What is the oldest coin in coin roll hunting that you found? 19 Well, in the half dollars, 1942 Walking Liberty half dollar. That's my oldest coin. Got a shiny one here. I hope is an NIFC. It looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and show that. Right in the middle there. That one might be. It looks better than the other ones. No, it's an uncirculated 1993D. Has a few too many bag marks probably for me to keep. A lot of tiny little bag marks. We'll set it aside. It is a really nice one. I'll take a look at it better later. Ew. There's some really nasty corrosion on a 1971. Even turned like a minty green color on the back. That's weird. $19.80, $99, $72 with the date week around the rim, but that's very common with the half dollars. I bought $50 and half those last week and got $48 of NIFCs. Are they worth keeping? If they're circulated, they're really not that desirable. The 2009s for any coin or lower mintage, you may want to keep those. But if they're straight uncirculated, I'm assuming maybe a lot of the ones you got are like the same date. If they're uncirculated or you got like solid rolls of them, yes, I would definitely keep them. But I mean, if they're circulated and it's not a 2009, I mean, you wouldn't, the value increase over 50 cents is negligible, if anything, just depending if you could find a buyer for them. So that's kind of my criteria. Do you want to try and hunt for Cheerio Sacagawea one day? I don't know, maybe something different to do. Never really thought about it. Somebody asked what my favorite coin is. I think I get asked that in every stream, and I don't know what to say. It's hard for me to pick. I really don't know. I really do like the Walking Liberty half dollar design, and it's pretty amazing. I like a lot of the older, more intricate details. I like the silver 3-cent pieces, the trimes, with kind of like the moon on the back. They're really awesome. I like those. I like the coins, the old silver coins with, like the Roman numerals on them. I think they're pretty neat. Yeah, for the 3-cent though, the one that has the Roman numerals on it, it's the clad variety. It's the 3-cent nickel. So I guess technically that's not silver. Not seeing anything in this roll. $72, marked 1998. $77. Ooh, a run of 3 bicentennials in a row. Got a really weird yellowish brown, 1981. Do I have any gold from this? I found gold-plated half dollars, not like, like real solid gold. Let me grab one of the really nice ones I found here. This will be a sneak peek for one of the, or no, I showed one of them already in a past video. I love finding these things. really like finding those gold-plated ones. And a lot of people say, oh, it's gold-plated, it's not worth nothing. Actually, plated stuff is worth something. I may do a video on how to do a conversion on what like a gold plating's worth. Now, normally gold-filled items are better because it's a thicker plating, and there's a way where you can calculate the value of the plating if you know the thickness of the gold. So there are actually gold-filled items that can be worth a couple bucks worth of gold. A lot of people say, oh, it's not worth anything because it's gold-plated. Actually, jewelry pieces and coins that are gold-plated or gold-filled actually do have some value. Just, not much. It's not like a gold coin is obviously. Have I ever found any foreign coins while hunting halves? I haven't. I found foreign coins in nickels. I used to do more so nickel boxes. Some of my banks couldn't get halves in the past. I found I think a 5 or 10 cent coin from Singapore in the nickels, but no, I've never found one of the big foreigns in the halves. Maybe someday. I'd love to get one of the what are those? Either like a Stone Mountain $50 or one of those Colombian whatever it is. I can't remember what they're called. Exposition. What are they called? Those 1893 Colombian halves. I got a thick rim in here. Let's check it. It's a nice 1983. Got the FG on the back, unfortunately. If I remember, I will check those for the errors. $71.95, and there goes a coin. He escaped. I found a 1909 V-nickel as my oldest find. That's pretty awesome. I've never found a V-nickel. I mean, I never did many nickel rolls. I don't even think I ever pulled a buffalo out, but I've only done maybe 5 or so boxes of nickels. But I have found the silver ones. I used to find a lot of silver war nickels when I was a cashier. I don't know if the Stone Mountains are worth anything over silver value. I think to be worth more than silver value. I mean, 90% silver coins do generally sell for a little bit of a premium in the first place, but I don't really think there's too much collector's value on them unless they're, in really good, probably uncirculated condition. I could be wrong though. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I've never really had any of those. I never bought one or found one. Yeah, I keep my NIFC coins. I just throw them. I just create like a little pile of them. I don't even know what I'm going to do with them. But I just save them just for the fun of it. Nothing in this roll. What do I do for work besides YouTube? I do a few things. I still run my own collectibles business that focuses almost primarily on paper money these days, online, and I own some rental properties. I'm kind of a little bit of a jack of all trades. I did some Bitcoin investing and trading last year and made some money in a bear market. So that was good. I just dabbled with it, though. I didn't make a lot of money. I like trying different stuff. Oh, there's a lot of weird coins that have kind of a milky, dull color to them. Nothing good in that roll. Have you ever noticed any of the Kennedy clad halves sections of the obverse or reverse having weak strike sections or cracks? Yeah, the Kennedy halves are notorious for having really weak strikes around the rim. Like there'll be parts like around the date area. Sometimes the bottom of the date is almost not even there. I save it. I only save it if it's like really extreme, because it's fairly common. But yeah, if there's one that I found one on the last live stream, I found an error coin. Some sort of weak strike error where on the reverse, on like the eagle's breast where the shield is, I'll show you just a normal one there so you can see it. You see the shield and the lines and all that stuff. There was no detail. It was completely flat. completely flat, but yet there was a lot of detail on the other areas of the coin. So that's one I picked out. That's actually one of the better half-dollar errors I found in a box. So I definitely kept that one. It's over there somewhere. Somebody's saying the AU Stone Mountain half-dollar worth $55. That sounds pretty good. I didn't think they were that high. Is that an asking price, or are you looking at book value? Yeah, I dabble in a lot of things. Let's see. Ooh. Man, I thought I was onto a worn silver here for a second. See that tarnish in the back? I thought I missed one by the edge. Doesn't that look silver? Yeah, man, that looks like silver tarnish, unfortunately. It's a 1980. That had me for a second. I thought I missed one by the edge. Let's see. You have any snow down there? Yeah, I mentioned earlier we got like an inch and a half today. Some big flakes came in around like lunch, but then it turned into rain later in the day, and it's raining out there now. So we went from nice and shiny for the sun reflecting off the snow to back to gloomy and dark and wet. So I'm retreated into the house and just snuggled up here with some tea and doing some coin roll hunting. I didn't really feel like doing anything today, apart from sending some packages out earlier and running out to get a bite to eat. And other than that, I didn't really want to do anything today. So I just figured, let's do a live stream because I got some half-dollar boxes. Yeah, no snow cones today. I could do acid rain slushies. That'd be about it. What do I do with the coins after I go through them? The ones I don't keep, they go in these bank bags, the deposit bags. The one bank I take them back to, and they just get deposited back into my account. So I don't lose any money doing this. $19.99. So far, this box is being pretty uneventful. We got to turn this around here, though. Sandra said, do you like East Tennessee? Yeah, it's really pretty here. I love, now that I'm in the northeast section, it's the mountains are just awesome here. It's very scenic. Even just like doing my daily driving around in the area I live in, there's like almost a good view, most places you can go. So it's kind of cool. I like that the winters are mild, but we still get snow. The only thing is, I liked it when I first moved to Tennessee, but the humid summers have really been getting to me over the last couple years. So that's probably the only thing I struggle with a little bit is I just feel half dead when it's humid outside. I don't deal very well with humidity. I'd rather it be 20 degrees and snowing than to be so humid you feel like all your energy's just kind of sucked out of you. Have I ever been to White Top Mountain in Southwest VA? I don't think I've made it up there yet. Maybe I had and just didn't know the name of it. I mean, I've driven all around through a lot of different areas in Southwest Virginia. Nothing in this roll either. Slim picking so far, but we're not even halfway through yet. Yeah, I know everybody's going to be getting a lot of snow. It's rain here right now, so we may miss the snow because it's actually supposed to be warmer the next 2 days. So any precipitation is going to be rain, except for maybe like tonight. It could get low enough to switch this back into snow. But I think it's in the process of slowly warming up, if I remember correctly. Got one shiny rim in here that is thin. It's probably a 90s coin, but let's just pull it out, see if it's an NIFC. $19.99. Got a super chat from OLMIKETX. I'm not sure if you can pronounce that all in one go, but appreciate the super chat. I'll give you a sticky here in a moment as soon as I go through these coins in my hand. There's another one of them weird, milky kind of colored coins. There's a lot of those in these boxes. I don't know what's up with that. Or just in this box, I mean. 71D. Nothing there. Okay, let's take care of that sticky. OLMI. KETX. Up on the wall you go. Ugh. With me having the camera pan down, you're missing half the stop sign. Bays Mountain. Yeah, I've been to Bays Mountain. Did some hiking up there. If there's a, I've been in some of the mountain areas surrounding Bays Mountain where I could metal detect. I know a lot of the areas are off limits, but I was looking in an area where I could metal detect in that general region, and I found an 1800s musket ball. Just randomly scouting some old trails and stuff. But yeah, I've been to Bays Mountain one time before. Just did some hiking. Wasn't really my type of place, you know, because they have all the, you know, the animals up there, and it's kind of a little more congested with people visiting up there, and I guess not remote enough for my tastes. Got a weird, is it this one? Something seems off weight here. Something didn't sound right. Oh, to 1996. Sounds almost, I'm going to set aside. Might be one of them weird. Maybe it says 71. I don't know. I'll set them aside. I haven't showed it yet. I did make a really, really, really good find in some of the boxes I didn't upload yet on the bigger video I've been meaning to do. I found a $50 that is significantly under weight specifications. It's really cool. I just noticed when I was going through the rolls, it sounded hollow. It made like almost like a silver kind of tinking kind of noise. No, it's not a magic coin. I inspected that thing over and over and over. I think it's one that's an actual error, because that is an error. There are coins that are made underweight that aren't taken out, that the mint doesn't catch them. Yeah, you're saying you heard that one. I know. Okay, I think it's not the 1996, because I originally thought it was this 1971. The 1996 was under it. So let's do it with a different coin under it. I don't know. It's really weird. Maybe we'll check it now. Check the 1971 here. See if it's... let's get another 70s coin, 74 out of here. Let's check the weight on these. Okay, so it's 11.2 grams. I think that's normal. And a normal one, 11.3. So yeah, it's not that. Now let's check the 1996 compared to a 1993. 11.3. Yeah, they're normal. I don't know why that one sounded different, but I'll just ignore it. No, it messed up this roll. I just got to dump them all out and go through them this way. The one that's underweight that I found, SJ, it's not rotated. But yeah, I mean, if it's rotated, that's a dead giveaway. But I did check it. It's not rotated. There's no seam. There's nothing. I'll be showing it shortly in a video. $18.95 double-headed silver dollar. What do you think? I think if that would be real, you would get a pretty penny for it. Next roll. Corroded one. I don't think it's silver. Got one more of the thick rims. Let's check it out. Another nice 1981, slightly gold-toned, but I think it's more A-unk. It's not like unk, so I'm not going to keep it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that one we found earlier is from a mint set. 1990 with a green Sharpie mark. Ew. 1983 is really corroded. Wow, we haven't pulled a single NIFC out of this yet. That's pretty surprising. I still haven't gone through that box that has that bicentennial proof ender. It's in, there's 2 boxes left right there. It's in one of those boxes. I was thinking about saving that for like just a normal coin roll hunting video, not a live stream, but maybe I'll open it on a live stream. I'll check this out. We got a dirty one and a bunch of nice shiny ones all together here in this roll. Hopefully there's something in there. It doesn't look like silver, but hopefully we got something out of the ordinary. YOLO Bagels. JD, you're almost at 200K now. Yeah, I think 185K subs. Slowly plodding along. A really nice 79. I don't think it's polished. Not sure if it's quite unk, though. It might be a high-end AU. I'm going to set that one aside and look at it more later. There's a couple nice ones in this roll. It's like an AU 1972. An AU 1980. Yeah, a lot of high-grade ones in this roll. And we got a 77 that's... Is that Sharpie or paint? I actually think that's just Sharpie. Hold on. This is the last one for the top half of the box. Dave, I haven't found anything too great tonight yet. I found for anybody just coming in, this is the best find of this box so far. It's a 1981 that's not a proof, but I think it's from a mint set. It is like flawless, super thick rim, and it looks just better than the circulation strikes. I'm pretty sure that's I think somebody probably busted that out of the cellophane of a mint set. That's the best find so far. No silver, not a single NIFC. So got one nice rim here that could be one. And it's just like an A-unk or unk bicentennial. So a lot of high-grade half dollars in this box, but we're not hitting anything interesting. Now, the thing with the Brinks boxes is just when you think they're going to be terrible, you can hit a silver. Because even in the boxes that aren't that great, the last 2 boxes had 1 silver in them in the live stream. I did 2 boxes in 1 live stream. And I got a silver out of each box. So even if the box isn't very good, they can pop up at any time because they definitely, these boxes don't get checked for silver by the machines. So just when you least expect it, it could show up. I bought $140 of Kennedy halves yesterday. Why would Kennedy halves have a plastic covering over face side? I have absolutely no idea. Can't help you with that one. Oh, thanks for letting me know the audio is good. I use this audio Takana. It's called an AT2020, and it's the USB version. I can plug this right into any desktop. I've been using it for a couple of years. I really like it. It's a good multi-purpose microphone for like voiceovers and stuff. If you adjust the volume right. I got a really damaged coin here. Let's take a look at that. Hello. Got a nice gouge in the top. The rim is all chewed up and mangled. Don't know what's up with that. But back in the bag it goes. How much does it cost? I don't remember. It's not super expensive. It might have been like $40, $40, $50, I think. 45. I don't remember exactly. I think it was something in that range. Could it have been more? I know for certain it was under 100. Whoa. I just got a blistering, beautiful Ankh Bicentennial. There's some really, yeah, there's a couple marks on the cheek. I hate to see that. But man, look at this thing. Come on. That is nice. A lot of high-end AU and Ankh coins in this box. I'm definitely going to set that one aside. That's the nicest Bicentennial I found in a while. Now that I'm thinking about this microphone, maybe it was $60. I don't remember. Something in that range. Somewhere between like 40 and 60. Bought it on eBay, if I remember correctly. It was a while ago. I don't really remember too well. J3B's here. Oh, don't worry about being late. I don't even tell anybody when I'm putting these live streams up. A lot of people miss them. That's usually weird. Normally people take off as the live streams go on. It's like tonight, it's like more people keep coming in as it goes on. But if you're just coming in, hit that like button. Do you ever go to Virginia to beach detect? It's quite a long drive, and beach hunting really isn't my thing. If I'm ever on the coast anywhere or at the beach, I will metal detect, but it's not like a destination where I specifically go to. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's funny. Somebody colored the Independence Hall on that one with a green Sharpie. Sandra, I'm on the big screen again at the youth group. Well, that's great. Hopefully I can find something for everyone. When was the last live stream I did? Is it like a Thursday night thing? I don't even remember. It is Thursday, right? You can see how my days all blend together. Yes, it's Thursday. Ooh, got a pretty nice rim here. I'm hoping for something. It's not, not like a silver rim, but I'll show that. Fourth one in. From that angle, it almost looks kind of goldish, but let's go ahead and see what it is. Oh, Did I overshoot it? Yeah, I did. I was going to say I didn't think that was it. It's this one. It's looks like an uncirculated 1993, but too many bag marks and like little nicks on it, so we're not going to keep it. Got a goldish looking one here. I think it's just toned. Thought it was going to be gold plated for a second. This one's weird. The toning's really weird on this one. It's like a yellowish green. Not sure how well the camera's going to pick up the color. Really strange toning. Might set that one aside. The Metal Detective. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Check for double ear. That's not something I normally look for while I'm going through rolls fast. There's so many different things you can look for with coins. You just kind of pick what you're going for and look for it. Like I'm kind of lazy tonight. Well, if I remember, I'm not checking all of them, but I'm trying to remember to check for the 83 no FG. All right. See you, Mickey. Did I sell the 1873 Double Liberty Indian? I still have it, but I'm actually probably going to try and sell that one. If I sell that, I will let everybody know when the auction's live. And maybe I was thinking about as I sell off some of the rare coins I'm no longer going to keep, I'll do like a live stream as the auction's ending, and then we can kind of enjoy it together. I think that would be really fun, like to put up some coin auctions, and then everybody can kind of watch the auctions count down. I think it would be fun. I mean, do you guys think that'd be a cool idea to do a live stream while I have some like rare coins ending? Because I actually do have quite a few things I want to get rid of here soon. So I was thinking about doing that. But this box has been pretty uneventful so far. No, I haven't made it up to Connecticut to metal detect. I haven't made it any further north than Pennsylvania. Yet. Keyword, yet. Yeah, I would do it on eBay. I don't have any coins that are valuable enough where I'd go through like heritage auctions or something. That Double Liberty Indian head penny worth, between $1,500 and $2,000. That's the most expensive coin I own. So I don't have anything that would really be worth the effort of trying to go through like an actual coin auction service. So I'm really good with the photographs and stuff like that. So I do just fine on eBay. If you're good at taking your own photographs, you can normally get, fairly close to, if not market value or more on eBay. But if you have a really expensive coin and you really want to make sure you get a certain amount of money out of it, you do a buy it now auction and just leave it up and wait for the right buyer. You don't do like an auction. But if you just want to get rid of this stuff, take good pictures, do a 7 to 10 day auction, and you'll more often than not get close to market value on a coin if it has good pictures and you do a 7 to 10 day auction. If it's an expensive coin, you pay like 40 cents to get an extra 3 days in your auction. So in my opinion, it's worth the 3 extra days of exposure to get people to find it. Got a nice 1991 D there, but too many marks. What's my eBay seller name? It's kind of confusing. It's got a lot of asterisks, and I'm kind of keeping it secret at the moment. So I'm not gonna give out that information. I kind of keep it separate from YouTube. I do have a page that I'm going to be using more for probably like stuff if I do auctions to have anything to do with the channel. But I don't really have anything going on with it right now. No, I don't sell any caps or shirts. I just kind of keep it simple. I've been really lazy, and I'm not really into like the clothing merchandising type thing. I just don't enjoy it. And I personally think it's kind of weird I don't know. I just wouldn't want to make a hat with like my channel name or, like a shirt with my channel name on it. I don't know. I'm just not into that type of thing, I guess. Just not really into it. I haven't really been, other than doing the live streams and people sending super chats, apart from the ads like on the YouTube videos, I haven't really done any sponsorships or anything for quite a long time. Just been taking a more relaxed approach to YouTube for now. I think we may have something here. I keep looking at this. I hope we have a proof coin here. I know we've been getting a lot of the high end and like uncirculated coins, but this rim looks extra thick, extra shiny. It's predominantly copper, which a lot of the proofs look like. Check this out. Let me know what you guys think here. Do you think we have a proof? See if I can change the lighting here. Look at that. Let me get it straight here so it focuses. You think that's a proof? One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 in. That's a really nice rim. Just dropped one on my keyboard. I hope so. I'm going to take a little peek here. Oh, yes, it is. It is a proof. I know it's a proof. It is. Okay. Maybe I'll get the other one out here. And I know I always do this. Last time I set my treasure chest up here. Let's see if you can see on top of this box. You can kind of see that there. No, it's not high enough. I'm always very unprepared for this type of thing. I want to get this on camera too. I'll just put my other box up here and set it on top. It'll be high enough for you to see, to do a live reveal. Let's try that. Stack it. Let's do it this way. You'll be able to see it. I'll set it on here. It's nice that we got something. All right, let's do this. Welcome to the live stream, everyone. Check out the chat. I should say not welcome to the live stream, because if you're watching this video, it's not live. I should say hey to everyone on the live stream. There's the chat right there. And we've been going through this box, and we haven't found too much good yet. I will show you guys here. I did earlier find a 1981 that I think it's from my mint set. It's not a proof coin, but it has a really nice sharp appeal. I think this was busted out of a cellophane wrapper, potentially. At the very least, it's uncirculated, but I do think that one's from a mint set. And here we go. We got one of them super thick rims, and I had a feeling this one wasn't just going to be one of the high-grade uncirculated ones from the 70s. I just took a little peek at this on the live stream just to check so we could finish it live, and it is a proof coin. So let's get these off the top and see what we got here. Oh, this is looking good. What is it? Everybody in the live stream, guess the date. You got 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is a birth year proof for me. It is a 1988S, and this is one of the better proofs I found. There are very few flaws on this. The reverse is impeccable, near flawless. This is a nice one. This has not been bouncing around long. It's got one of those weird marks in the face, possibly from the machine. I'm not sure. Couple fingerprints, but this is one of the better ones I found. So there you have it. 1988S proof. We're going to keep going through this box. If I find anything good, I'll let you guys know. Now I got to show this to everyone in the live stream because I bet they're just having a hard time holding on to their britches. Stand by. This is a nice coin. Check this out. Oh, look, it's picking up my camera. You can see the lens of my camera on there. That's how reflective it is. See the blue light? It's got that unfortunate mark right there on the jaw. But wait till you see the reverse. This is stunning. There, check that out. Wow. So it's not a silver proof like the last time, but hey, I ain't complaining. That is a beauty right there. Absolute beauty. I'm happy now. That made me happy. Let's move this over here a little bit. Oh, there they go. Turn this around. Oh, this is kind of cool here. Maybe I'll leave this higher up next time. Now you can see me get the rolls out of here with this a little bit higher up. So yeah, I think I like this setup here. We're gonna keep the boxes double stacked so you can see this as I'm looking through it. All right. So let's see if there was anything else in this roll. I didn't even punch out the coins out of the back here yet. Oh, and there they went. Nope, nothing else in there. Yeah, I agree. This is nicer for everyone because you actually can see. Everybody that comes in, they'll know how far I am through the box. This is going to work really good. I'm going to keep this set up for the future. I think this is pretty good. I figured out my focusing issues with the camera. I got the setup here. You can kind of see the coins as I'm going through them. So I think it's a good backdrop. You can see the stickies. I think, I got the lighting fixed in here. I think I'm going to stick with this for the coin roll hunting live streams. I think it's simple, but it works. We got Klesh in the house. How's it going? He said mintage is 3.2 million on that 1988S. I like it. I've been invited to an old 1800 farmhouse in Tennessee, family owned. I'm going to try hitting this come springtime. Hope you're available and will consider. Hope you're available and will consider. Are you asking me to go along? If you are, send me an email. Like I try when I can to go to invites. jdsvarietychannel at gmail.com. That's where I have anybody send me invites or anything like that. So when I can meet up with other people, subscribers and other detectorists, I do try to when I can. So just send me an email. Just tell me who you are and all that sort of stuff and rough estimate of when, and that's the best way. And I try to get to the emails within like a week. Even if I can't make it, I try to respond to them and say, hey, I appreciate the invite. Sorry, but I can't make it. I try not to I try to reply to everything like that so I don't blow anyone off. We were just talking about the ones that have the week date area. I got a really good example of that one here. So I'll show you guys this one. It's a 1972. It was common in the 70s. Not only is it weak on the date area, but what you'll notice is on the ones that have the weak date area, when you flip them, it'll affect the same side on the reverse. And this one did the same thing. On the reverse, the end of the word states just the S, and then the top of the word of is really worn down. But then it's also weak a little bit toward the bottom of the reverse. not as much, but you can see the date area here. Maybe in a moment. Okay, see the date area, see how it's weak? Like the bottom of the 7 is kind of like almost missing, and the 2 is weak. So the same side of the reverse, if you look at the top of it, see where the word of in the S in states is also affected by that. So that one's actually really not prominent enough to keep. I keep them if it's, you know, a lot more blurry and weak than that. But if you find one that like that, whether you want to pull it or not, it's up to you. It's pretty common on the Kennedy half dollars. It has to be a significant error for me to really pull it out and save it. Yeah, I don't know if this was a struck and grease thing or if just the dies were worn down around the edges. I don't really think it's quite a grease thing, but it could be. I don't know. I never really looked into it much. Someone's saying, was it a cut error in the D? I don't think so. I don't think so on this one. So that's weird. Not in one here that's not sticking flat. Maybe it's a little bit bent. But that's awesome to get a proof before an NIFC. This is kind of a weird box. But man, just that one amazing proof is definitely worth it. That was a beauty. And like a gold-toned bicentennial with a lot of fingerprints on it. Marked coin. Got another one of those Unk or near Unk 1981s, but not as much luster as the last one. So maybe I can show these and kind of show the difference between like a possible circulated, uncirculated. Not that. That's not what I meant. The difference between a circulated, an uncirculated coin that was intended for circulation and a mint set coin. Let's see if the difference is negligible. Let's see if you guys can notice any difference. I can notice a difference, not sure on camera if you can really notice. But this one here is the one that I think is from a mint set. It's just got it looks a lot more reflective. I'll set them aside for comparison later. In person, there is a noticeable difference, but probably on camera, you're not going to notice too much. You got Keithy 6 just came in. How's it going? See you later, Vicky. Thanks for stopping by. Just got a super chat from Jake Mason. A toonie for ramen and Scooby snacks. There you go. That'll help on the next dig or die. That'd be awesome if I could use super chats while I was doing dig or die. But then everybody would probably say I'm trying to milk my subscribers for money by pretending I'm hungry. That probably wouldn't go over really well. It's funny when people that aren't subscribed to the channel or like are into metal detecting find those videos. A lot of people actually think that I'm dirt poor and I'm actually metal detecting for money. I think it's funny. But yeah, let me give you your sticky before I forget. Hey, Daniel. Good to see you. First time watcher, you mean to the live stream or to the channel? But let me give Jake his sticky here. I closed the pen on my gloves and I almost tore my gloves. Sticky, here we come. All right, so into the next roll. Yeah, no, just no more parking lot Skittles, right? My first live chat. Hey, Sarah. Glad to have you here. Got a shiny one there, probably a 90s coin, but man, we got to hit an NIFC. For those of you just rolling through, a little bit ago in the stream, we found something pretty good. That's just a high-end, that's like a nice 1996D, but it's got the machine mark, the circular mark around it, so I'm not going to keep it. Man, all of a sudden, quite a few machine-marked coins in this roll. I hate when the proof coins get the machine marks on them. It's a shame. Danny, I've got you hooked. Yeah, well, stick around. Been treasure hunting on the channel for like over 6 years now. Another shiny rim there. Hopefully, that one could be an NIFC. Oh, it's a 1999. Pedro Vision, greetings from Finland. How's it going, man? Good to see you here on the live stream. 1980. Weak FG, not quite the error. I have been trying to check them when I remember here, in between looking around at everything. 2000. I'm from Wisconsin, love metal detecting, wish I was in your area, would love to find Civil War bullets and buttons. Yeah, definitely options down here on the Civil War. There was, in my area, there was Tennessee, there was a lot of Civil War activity throughout the Civil War. A lot of soldiers and camps and occupied areas. I'm probably going to do more Civil War hunting this year. The urban hunting around here is a little bit challenging. Some of you may not realize the effort that goes into trying to find silver coins around here. Put in a lot of effort. But I may do more relic hunting this year. I think I could get onto some really awesome relic-y areas. Wow, 6 years and I just found you last week. Love it. I used to play money with my father-in-law. It was fun when he got a box in the post. Cool. Did you find me through like the coin roll hunting, the metal detecting, or I like to ask people because my channel is such a mixed bag of content. I get found from different things. A lot of people find me from the metal detecting videos, but actually these days, even more people find me from my coin tutorials, and then I do some other various things as well. So there's not always one activity that people really seem to find me from. Hey, Joe, how's it going? What is an 88 proof worth like that? I'm really not sure on the exact value of that. Maybe somebody could look it up. Without any marks or damage, in perfect condition, I really don't know what the value would have been. Somebody out there could maybe look it up. Maybe $5 or so. Maybe in that range, but in that condition, I really don't know. It could be worth $3 or something. I'm not sure. It's really nice though. I used to play a lot of plays. Somebody said, Gary Neal said, playing poker with friends, I spend more time looking for silver than playing cards. I love playing Texas Hold'em. It's one of my favorite games. For those of you who didn't know that about me. Jack, I haven't found any silver yet, but I found a beautiful 1988 S proof. But this box is running out of time to pop out a silver. I love your videos. Found you through metal detecting videos. You actually got me into metal detecting. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Quite a few people over the years have told me that they've started channels or bought a metal detector because of me. So I guess it's, I try to, oh, this is a crazy coin. I'll show that one. I try to make I put out videos whether they're exciting or not. Like a lot of people think it's weird that I get excited over wheat pennies and stuff, but I'm so into the thrill of the hunt that if I find a wheat penny, I'm like, man, who knows what could be around. It's like you're literally trying to find spots of treasure. I just love it. It never gets old finding old coins to me. This one's got some kind of weird tarnish on it, and then somebody went to town scratching it. That's crazy. No idea on that one. Yeah, drink. How much do they sell for each box? These boxes contain $500 worth of half dollars. Get them for face value from my bank. They'll order them for me. Yeah, the Hoover boys find a ton of the old coins. They look in the right spots. They live in an amazing kind of historic area all around them, and they get into the right places too. They obviously focus on the colonial type stuff, and it obviously pays off. If you watch their videos, they find some amazing stuff. For me to find, generally, I can find some things like that around me, but it's very sparse. For me, I have to usually drive quite a long distance to get on a hunt like that. We'll see what happens this year. I would love to meet up with the Hoover boys this year. That would be fun. We'll probably meet up with quite a few people this year if I can. Planning on meeting up with Jeff Plugmaster Ford at some point. I'm not sure if he's still in the chat here. I think he is because Joe was just saying hi to him. Do I have any ancient coins? I have, I have some Roman coins. Not found metal detecting, obviously, but I have some Roman coins. Maybe I can do a video on those. Jeff is here but driving. Yeah, I found a gold coin, but it was like a jewelry piece. It was set in a ring. It was a Mexican gold coin set in a ring. It's beautiful. 1945 Mexican, 2 pesos. Have I ever thought of doing a metal detecting gathering? Honestly, no. Just because I kind of do everything I do everything myself involving the channel, and there's just too much overhead and stuff like that. So I probably won't set up anything like that unless I ever expanded and had other people working on the channel with me. It just takes me away from the real treasure hunting to do that type of thing. What is the tea I drink? I can't remember the flavor of this one. However you pronounce it, it's just like a row boy tea. It's called Numi orange tea. And I also like anything that's like kind of like cinnamon vanilla. Once in a while, just depends on if I want something that's a little more fruity or a little more warm and spiced. But yeah, I like anything kind of cinnamon, vanilla, and then I like flavors like that, or kind of orange, or kind of like berry flavors. But yeah, been drinking some tea here in the winter in the evenings. Nothing there. I'm getting a little toasty. I'm going to have to take this shirt off here. Let's lose the hat. How's that sound? Woo! How many more do I have in the box? 6. You can see them all, or 5 of them. There's one more. Which one can't you see? This is weird. This is like a puzzle. That's weird. I can see 5 on the screen. There is only 5. I'm like really stupid. I knew it was playing tricks on me. There's only 5 in there. I'm like, I thought there was 6. There's 5. I just went through the 6th one. You can see them all. That's all that's left in there. Come on, still time for a silver. Nope. Yeah, I was like putting my finger on the end of one. I'm like, okay, this rolls here, that rolls here. I can touch the ends of both. I think there's 6, but I can only see 5. Yeah, that was a real, that was like some kind of weird mental trip right there. And because like everything in the screen's reversed too, really messes with you. If I don't find an NIFC in this box, I think that's going to be the first box ever I didn't find one. So that proof coin looks like it might have saved this one. But let's take a look at the chat here for a minute. Yeah, optical illusions kind of was. You should be drinking coffee. I could. I don't tolerate caffeine very well. So it would have to be decaffeinated. Yeah, thankfully I haven't been sick. I know, man, sometimes in the winter, some really nasty stuff goes around here. Summer last year, I was in Virginia and I stopped a lot of different places. I don't know if I picked it up at like a gas station or what, but man, whatever I contracted something like 6 months ago, it was one of the worst, most fierce illnesses I've ever had in my life. Like I literally felt like I just die. That was terrible. Got another thick rim here. I don't think this one was quite a proof. Looks like maybe an uncirculated 70s coin. But we're going to find out here in a second. But yeah, that illness I had, it attacked in behind my eyes and hurt so bad I almost couldn't open my eyes for 24 hours. It was crazy. And I felt really bad because my mom contracted it from me, and it put her in the hospital for a couple days. I don't know what it was, man, but it was some kind of super bug. YouTube connected. Enjoyed your last video. Appreciate it. For anybody who hasn't seen it, I put up a video yesterday that was a collaboration. Kind of a history of money in America. It's very informational if you haven't seen it. I highly recommend it. It was a collaboration with the Truth Factory. Man, we almost got it there. I got a uncirculated 2001, but that ain't gonna cut it. Yeah, it's got some scratches on it. I'll maybe set that one aside, look at it more later. No. 3 rolls left, no illusion. That's all that's there. What's the plan for summer hunting? I don't do much hunting in the summer around here because it's so hot and the ground's so dry, but I'm going to be trying to travel more this year, so we will see what happens. Man, I always tell you guys this before, when I start doing a lot, when my fingers get really dry and get that weird sensation on them, then I get chills through my whole body. Like, I really got to rinse my hands off. It's driving me nuts. And then I start trying to coin roll hole without touching them. So I like literally use 2 fingers. You'll start to see me like stick my fingers out. That's when I've gone through too many coins. Or not really too many. I just have to rinse my hands off. We're almost through the box here, so I'm not going to leave to do that. What's my most valuable find metal detecting? Well, I never really find anything super valuable. Historically, Tennessee has been a poor state in most areas. And even in the present day, it doesn't seem like people lose a lot of expensive jewelry around here. Not like the stuff I see people dig up on the beaches in like places like California, where there's a lot of money getting thrown around, like the Silicon Valley, Los Angeles, all those high populated areas. So the most valuable stuff I ever find individually may get up to like $200. The gold coin ring I found is worth around $200. I found a rare standing Liberty quarter worth around $150. Some of the relics, Civil War relics I found may be around $100-ish, kind of like the breastplate, the Civil War spur. I found an awesome cast brass Confederate button. They go for around $80. Found a few things in the range of 100, 100, maybe between $80 and $200, but I really don't find any singular items that have a lot of value. It's more kind of quantitative as far as value is concerned. I kind of did an estimate. I don't know how well I've stuck to this over the years. I used to dig a lot more clad because I looked around, a lot more schools and parks and things like that. But when I was metal detecting really heavy, I estimated that I was finding roughly around, I think it was around $1,500 worth of valuables every year, sometimes more, sometimes maybe a little less. So, I mean, a lot of effort goes into it, that's for sure. But I probably find about $1,500 worth of stuff a year. I mean, I'm getting into the older cool relics now. Got a pretty nice collection of coins. But like I said, but then once the clad count goes down, then you got to make up for it with the older stuff. Sandra said, what do you consider solid investment? Real estate? Well, if it's real estate, it depends in the area. And that's actually a tough question now that's hard to answer because a lot of areas in the country are a bubble right now. And some of the areas where the real estate is really on the high end, I don't know if I would really touch it unless it was a really great price, because the way the monetary system is controlled with the expansion and contraction of the Federal Reserve, if you buy into assets at the wrong time, you can really get stuck with them, especially if it's not in an area where the properties are highly liquidable. So more so what I've done is budget investing over the years. If you buy a property to rent out that's already in a very depressed area, I mean, something that's already close to worthless can't lose value. So there's the value aspect of it. There's a lot of different things you can look at. I mean, literally the one property I bought many years ago, it was less than what some people pay for a car. I bought it in a really bad neighborhood, and it ended up being a good moneymaker because I put the risk in. I bought a property that was in a sketchy area where you're going to have some issues with. I stuck it out. I paid like under 20 grand for this house, and it turned into a decent moneymaker for me. But it's kind of like anything. You gotta have some grit if you want to go for stuff like that. But real estate, it's tricky. You got to know your area. And I think the economy, even though there's some improvements now in certain areas, there's still the bubble overlying everything that is only getting bigger and bigger, that no politician can really diffuse or change without a lot of opposition. So this is the last roll right now. I'm not sure how long I'm going to stay, but who knows? Maybe we'll start into the other box. But as far as real estate properties, I like ones that are multi-purpose. Like if you can get, commercial and residential, or you can get something that, is like a multi-unit. Normally when you have I think single family housing is getting really tricky to make any money on. It seems like there's more opportunity with multi-units, which is tough here in the house because they never really build a lot of multi-units like up north. Duplexes in, old Victorian houses that were split into 6 rentals. I mean, they're like a dime a dozen up there. But then again, the market's different. Multi-unit properties here in Tennessee seem to get gobbled up pretty fast because there's a shortage of them historically, because they just didn't usually build that type of housing. You get a lot of cottages and a lot of small tiny homes. Well, not technically tiny homes like the modern term we know of it, but small cottages that are like around 1,000 square feet, give or take. There's tons of them. They're all over the state here. And there's really not a whole lot of money in them, unless you're in an area where it's really booming. Have I ever considered pallet flipping? You mean like the videos where people are like buying the Amazon return pallets and stuff? I don't have any interest in doing that because you have to sell a lot of individual items, and it's like a full-time job going through and selling one item at a time. It's bulkier products. I have no interest in doing that type of thing at all. I'm actually apart from what I do now, I have no interest in adding to my retail load with what I do with paper money and stuff. Yeah, you remember when Dr. Tones found his quarter worth over $6,000? Yeah, that was insane. That's that kind of oddball thing. I know a lot of people complain about metal detecting out west because they don't find as much old stuff. But the thing is, there's some really rare coin stuff like that in the ground to be found. And that's for certain. I mean, he found a $6,000 quarter. A lot of the rare S-mint coins are out there. I mean, in the radius around San Francisco, they're out there. A lot of people dig up the rare wheat pennies out there when they get into the older properties. And some people I've seen dig up the big gold rush era coins, the gold coins. I mean, there's stuff to find everywhere. That's for sure. And if you're having a hard time finding the old stuff and you live in California, if you can find illegal places to metal detect on public property, people find so much expensive jewelry out there. It's insane. You just got to dig all the garbage, everything. But that's it for that box. I might take a look, see what the other box looks like. What on earth? I'm glad I looked at this. I don't know if on some of these dates the mint marks were hand punched. Look how far up the mint mark is in this 1971. It's almost in Kennedy's neck. Tell me what you guys think about this one. It's almost up into his neck. I don't think I've seen anything like that in quite a while. Might save that one. Yeah, I'm looking at all the other ones I've set aside here. None are even remotely close to that high up. Maybe we'll set that one aside. All right, let's see what's going on in the chat here. I've been here for almost 2 hours. Didn't seem like that long. It kind of flew today. If you're just coming in, hit the like button. What is the highest denomination star note you found? I found them on $100 bills. Also, too, for those of you who don't know, my mom just came into the chat a couple minutes ago. Bernie Tomorrow, that is my mom. She said I must be invisible. Must not have been happy I didn't see her first chat. Somebody keeps, I think I see someone ask her, when did you start collecting coins? I'm not going to go through the whole story because I think I went in really in depth in that on my last live stream. But I started collecting when I was about 11 to 12 years old. I just started seeing neat stuff and changed. And like I found my first wheat penny and just kind of went from there and spiraled from there. Why is there a hammer and sickle on Kennedy's neck? Couldn't tell you that. All right. So I guess I'll just hang out in the chat here for a minute. You know the chat is lit when Chuck Norris comes in. There we go. I'm sure there's collector's coins with his face on it. I just ain't ever seen one. Lake House Beach. I've been watched your videos plenty, JD. Well, I'm glad you enjoy them. Let's get this open, see what this other box looks like without trying to wiggle the screen too much here. Oh, it's heavy. I'm trying to pick up just my forearms. Okay, you can't see it now. Here's one of the enders. It's another one of them colored. Somebody Sharpied a bicentennial. And then that last box over there, way under there, has got a proof ender. We were kind of saving that. Oh, yeah, this is that weird box, okay? So, like, see how the rolls, see how it's all these like thick bars on this side and like almost nothing on this end. They're like the wrappers were like put offset. So on this like side, you can see they're like fraying apart. There's a bunch of them like that. They weren't rolled properly and they're just fraying apart on the ends. But I found one of these exact coins in the box we were going through. So maybe there's some of the same coins from the same batch in this box here. It's possible. But we didn't get any silver in this box. We did in the last two, but not this one. But we got that beautiful proof for people coming in. I'll show it again. Let's look at the chat. The chat. I can't talk. My favorite video is when you unbox the whole collection that was sent to you. Yeah, a lot of people seem to enjoy that. It was cool. Doing that in a video and doing it live because that collection literally hadn't been gone through or added to since like the 1980s. You could tell it all been in there for a while, and a lot of the coins had like that old album type film to them. It was pretty cool. Have you ever gone to a show? I used to go when I was into collecting when I was younger, trying to barter with all the dealers. Yeah, I bought a lot of stuff at coin shows. I remember, even when I was younger, I like wanted to invest and knew when there were good deals and stuff. And I've done some crazy things over the years, but I remember when I was younger and didn't have a lot of money to work with, like investing and stuff like that. Silver was still really low. It was before silver had its kind of initial boom, and it eventually popped the whole way up to like $40. But the average piece dollars and stuff like that, the silver dollars, you could get them from dealers for like $9-10. And there was one guy at a coin show that had a big bin of piece dollars for $7. And I remember I spent like all my paper out money on like a handful of these piece dollars for like $7. And boy, what a deal that was in retrospect. So I picked out all the better dates, the nice ones for my collection. And I must have spent, I don't know, over like over $100 on piece dollars at $7 a piece. So yeah, I used to go and try to find coins for my personal collection, which has all been sold off. I sold it off probably over maybe 12 years ago, a long time ago. I don't have a single coin left from my original collection. In retrospect, would I kept a few cool things? Yeah, a couple of the ones that were just really cool anomalies and stuff that I remember. I would have kept some of it, some of the really unique finds over the years, but it's all gone. Garrett or Minelab detectors, which is a personal favorite? It depends on what type of metal detecting you do. I don't think Minelabs are the top choice for relic hunting, but they are probably the best ones on the market for coin shooting and for discrimination. They are the premier coin shooting machines. I would not argue with that. I'm not saying I don't like Garrett detectors. I've used them and I would use them, and the AT Pro is an awesome machine, but I don't like the feel of them. They're a little bottom heavy. There's nothing real special about the feel and the design of it. But functionality, they're great. The AT Pro is a really great machine in the price range, and it's waterproof. Very solid machine. Just not my type of style for the tone, and it's hard to explain. There's certain things that are really hard to put into words, like just certain detectors you get honed into and understand the technology and the audio. There's just a lot of subtle things that are just a lot of times come down to personal preference. But here's the best coin of this box. It was an absolutely amazing 1988S proof that's so reflective. It doesn't even want to focus because it wants to show you my camera in behind it. Unfortunately, it's got a couple of those marks on the jaw. It seems to happen on these coins that are in these rolls. It gets that kind of really weird, kind of dotted, kind of marks on it in a line. You see that a lot in the cheek area. Unfortunately, this coin has it, but the reverse is nearly flawless. Just a couple minor blemishes. That was the best find of the box for sure. And then we just got a couple nice ones. One that's Unk that may be from a mint set. I'm not sure. Super shiny. I'm not going to bother trying to show close up. At the very least, a really nice uncirculated coin. So I'm definitely going to keep that one. And just a lot of kind of borderline coins that are in nice shape, but nothing too fantastic. Yeah, get those marks out with fine sandpaper. Yeah, that'll work real good. Which Technetic machine do you use? I'd use a Technetics T2 SE, which is special edition. A proof coin is basically a coin with a special finish on it that was only issued for proof sets, which is like a date set of coins, from the same year. It'll have $1, a quarter, dime, nickel, penny, and it's usually in like a hard plastic case, specifically made for collectors. That's what a proof coin is in a nutshell. And it has like a sort of like a matte finish on it. Somebody subscribed to my mom. Looks like she got her first subscriber. Look, you can start putting up videos. You might get some viewers. Yeah, if my mom starts putting out videos, I'll shout her out for anybody that wants to go check her channel out. We may do some discussion videos like in the future. I may start a separate channel for all types of other different topics. I don't know what the best place for silver at would be at the moment to order. I'm not sure. I haven't bought silver in quite a while. I'm not going to say what city I'm in here on the live stream, but I'll just, to give you a general idea, I mean, if you look in the description for people that want to send me stuff to open on the live streams, I have a post office box in Blountville, Tennessee. So that'll give you a general idea. I got a package here. I'm probably not going to open right now because Sheila wasn't in the chat tonight, so I'm not sure if she wants me to wait until she's in the chat. I unfortunately missed it. She's probably working tonight. I knew she was off. She said she was off for a few days. I don't know if I wanted to open it while she wasn't here, so probably do that on the next one. What is your most favorite find ever? Man, I don't know. That's tough. I mean, as a coin collector, I was stoked when I found my first Morgan dollar. So that's probably, I mean, it's at least top 5. And then my favorite relic, I mean, that breastplate's got to be right up there with favorite relic. And then, of course, my gold coin ring, I should say, that's right up there. Some pretty neat stuff over the years. All right. I haven't found a 3-cent coin or a 2-cent coin. I found some large cents, but I haven't found a half-cent. This year, I'm going to try to get it into even some more older spots. I hit some awesome bucket list stuff in 2018. Got my Canadian silver, got my Civil War spur, got the breastplate. Can't remember anything else off the top of my head, but if you think a few minor things. But this year, I'd like to knock off some of the old. Well, I did also find my new oldest U.S. coin last year, which was that 1810 large cent classic head, which was a great find for my area. My best Civil War find has to be the breastplate and the Union spur. The spur still has the dowel on it. It's complete. It's amazing. And I find a cast brass block eye Confederate coat button. That's also a great find. And that was found, that button, I think I found that way back in like 2014. That was quite a while back. What's my deepest coin find? When I used to hunt more public property and look for super deep stuff when I was still doing decent like parks and areas like that, I've pulled silver dimes out at like 12 inches. But the deepest coin, I found a Barber $50 once that had to be at least 14 inches down. Probably my deepest coin. May have been more than that. I mean, it was like that deep. Barber $50. That was a long time ago. That deep Barber $50. That would have been, oh my, that would have been in 2012. That would have been that was the first year I was seriously metal detecting. I still remember that though. Joe, that'd be a good idea. Go on a vacation somewhere and hang out on the beach. Everybody can relax and we could do some detecting. It'd make a fun video too. Get a massage. I could definitely go for one of those. Metal detecting is very hard on the body. I got to find a place around here to get a massage like once a month or something. Help out with the muscles. My mom's going to start. See, she started. I like the beach. Now she's going to say here in a minute, she's going to say, I like massages too. She's going to say, I got to take her with her now too. I guess if you drive to the beach though and spend like 7 hours in the car, that might undo any relaxation and massage you get. You'd have to fly so it goes quicker. How do you remember all these dates and coins and events? I can hardly remember what I did last month. First of all, I have pretty bad short-term memory. I forget names easy until like I get told repeatedly or I know someone long enough. I can forget what I did the same morning or the day before, but my long-term memory is pretty good. And something about numbers, I just rarely forget numbers. I could tell you random numbers that have no reason why I should remember them. I could just randomly start spitting out numbers and you know, like stuff that I found. And I just, like the Morgan dollars I found were 1886 and 1888. My oldest Indian head penny is 1864. The large cent I found last year was 1810. And I could tell you all the dates of like for mintages of coins of when they started and when they stopped production. I could just run right through them. I don't know why. I don't forget numbers hardly ever. Like I even remember like my credit card numbers and stuff. Yeah, DK. I don't know what it is with the streams. When I started them, I figured you gotta make them all epic. 2 hours and 10 minutes. What's my most valuable coin? That's my 1873 double Liberty Indian head, probably worth about $1,500. People are amazed. Sandra said people are amazed they even know my driver's license number. Yep. Yep. Good stuff to know. Are you a mint error hunter at all? I look for obvious errors in certain ones. I don't specifically like look under magnification and try to like inspect coins for the really minor errors. I'm just not into that. But there's good money in that. People that buy the cherry pickers guides and spend time looking at coins under magnification. There's definitely a lot of good stuff to find for sure. It's just not my thing. I do more volume hunting, looking for obvious stuff like silver, proof coins. I've pulled a few clipped planchet errors over the years of coin roll hunting. I got an error last week that I mentioned earlier in the stream where the breast of the eagle where the shield is, there was absolutely no detail, but the rest of the coin had detail. So I just look for obvious errors and things like that, but not anything unless obviously once I know I have something decent. I do check. I don't do as much with with newer coins. I focus on the older stuff. Like, one of my major areas of expertise people probably don't know is I spent so many years buying and selling in handling Indian head pennies. I know a lot about Indian head pennies and know for different things to look for and different variations and varieties. Anytime I have an 1873, I closely check it to see if it has doubling on it because it's a super rare coin. So yeah, I know more about the older stuff. And the big thing on YouTube is people looking through pocket change for rare coins and checking modern coins for errors and varieties and things worth value. I've always been into the older stuff, and that's what got me into the metal detecting. So I just don't care for modern coins, which is why when I coin roll hunt, my main purpose is to find old stuff like silver and walking Liberty half dollars and the halves. I've never found a barber half, but that's my goal, is to find silver. And I like the proof coins. They're my favorite, more modern coins. I love finding the proof coins. The NIFCs, I just pulled them out because they're easy to spot. But I'm mainly looking for silver. That's what I'm mainly looking for. What was the Canadian bucket list or silver? Well, it was I found quite a few King George pennies over the year, but in Tennessee, there wasn't a lot of Canadian coins circulated back in the day. So my goal was just to find any Canadian silver at all, because I found a bunch of the King George 5th and 6th pennies over the years. And I found a 1945 Canadian silver dime last year. So I knocked Canadian silver off my bucket list without having to travel up north. So that was a plus. Not that I don't really need an excuse to go up north. I'll find another good excuse to go up there. Do a video with cutting open the Thai coconut. We did that like a couple years ago. That was fun though. If you guys have never had one, if you can find a grocery store that sells them, the young Thai coconuts, it's the most amazing drink you could probably ever have. I mean, they're just absolutely amazing. That's like one of my favorite drinks. It's just the best tasting coconut you can ever get if you pick the right one. You just want it to be a little brown on the bottom, squishy, but not black. Man, they're amazing. They're it's quite a feat to get inside of them, though, if you're just using like a kitchen. All right. I think I am going to get out of here in a minute because I'm starting to lose my attention span and been looking at the screen too long in coins. But we had a good hunt. We found one really nice keeper, so that makes me happy. I hope you guys all enjoyed the stream here. You've got about probably 30 seconds left to hit the like button. Looks like everybody's starting to tail out here as I announced that I'm taking off. So thanks everyone for stopping by. I am going to try to get up a video this Saturday. Not sure, probably metal detecting video. I still got some other footage. Might do a coin tutorial here and there. Not sure yet. But I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream and the hunt. So anyhow, thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you on the flip side. Signing out.